So when we process it, we just take the saturation of the color out, turn it into black and white, and you can see.
Does it say tested?
Yeah.
Hey everybody, Adam Savage, and I am at the National Parks Museum Conservation Lab, and I'm in Ray's domain. Ray, how are you, sir?
Good.
Tell me where we are.
We're in the photo studio at Willow Springs facility, Museum Conservation Services. This is where we take before and after photos of objects that we treat. And also today we're going to be looking at how we do multispectral imaging using just a regular DSLR camera and different swapping in and out of lenses.
Okay, so I came in assuming this was just where you documented the work that was happening, like before and after pictures, which I've already seen a few of, but you are doing multispectral imaging. Is this to learn other things about the object that might not be visibly apparent?
Right, and not every object has a secret, but occasionally we see evidence of maybe an inscription that might be partially hidden and that we can't really make out. So we take advantage of either infrared or ultraviolet photography and see what emerges. Sometimes it's really successful, other times it's inconclusive.
I'm curious how many different wavelengths, actually just to start, I'm curious how many different wavelengths you might work with.
It's basically three.
Okay.
It's like visible, UV, and infrared.
Okay.
And technically UV and infrared aren't light, it's radiation.
Right,
so.
right, sure.
So initially, this was an object, talking about 3D object, this is an object that was a writing desk. So this is visible light, this is infrared, where we discovered an inscription.
Yeah.
So it's like sort of it's still inconclusive what it actually means, but it's there.
May 30.
Right, and we couldn't make out the rest of the...
and then there's also writing down here.
Exactly, yeah.
And none of that is very visible on the actual color photograph.
And so this is a thin veneer of leather. And so the conservator that was working on it happened to notice a little something, and so we thought, let's take multispectral imaging.
So that's the kind of information you can unpack with this system.
Right. So because we don't have an actual object to work with, I've done a simulation of... So that is an envelope up there, and just pretend it's a textile or a painting or a print or something like that. And inside that envelope is a piece of paper with a word written on it. Okay. So visible, we're going to take the visible light photo first. Yeah. Then we're going to take the infrared, and then we're going to take the UV, and then at the end we will look at the images and see what we find. I
got to say, it's magical to see the writing appear here.
Yeah.
I'm curious you must get regularly thrilled by like, whoa, didn't see that.
It's exciting because you occasionally find stuff you weren't even looking for. This was from Eisenhower. We were trying to determine if there was a coating on the inside of this trunk that's visible light, that's UV, and that fluoresced, so it's some kind of tree resin that we discovered.
And it looks brushed on, I see.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So taking that into account, that's how it sort of changed the direction of how we're going to treat it.
Of course.
Because otherwise, we'd be pulling it all off.
It's amazing. It looks like white.
Yeah.
And that's IR or?
That's UV.
UV, gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
And then lastly, again, Eisenhower. We're doing a lot of Eisenhower stuff. This is a piece of porcelain sculpture that Mamie had, and it came here for repair. We were trying to figure out if there was any unfired finishes like paint on there, and in the process we realized that the base was fluorescing orange, and we don't know why.
Oh wow! Information you're not sure what to do with it.
We don't know why. Our Nicole, our inorganic conservator who deals with metals and glass and ceramics. Yeah. She's like, I have no idea. There's no reason it should be. So again, another mystery.
But absolutely fascinating. So you uncover mysteries here. You don't necessarily answer them, but you uncover them.
We uncover them.
Okay.
The first step is that we put everything on automatic to autofocus and everything else, and it's well lit because once we do the other processes, it's not going to be able to focus on anything because we're not going to have visible light.
Gotcha. Right.
Because the filters that we put on is going to block the visible light, and the only thing getting into the camera is infrared, and the camera can't focus on it.
So you put it on autofocus, let it set up, and then you turn that off.
And then we turn everything on manual.
Gotcha,
right.
Gotcha.
So this is all set up. It's already focused. So that's the first image.
Okay.
So I'm going to take this. Okay, and you see through the live view it's red, right?
I do. Very red.
Now you might be able to see a little ghost in there of the writing.
It's very hard. Oh yes, a little bit.
So when we process it, we just take the saturation of the color out, turn it into black and white, and you can see.
Does it say tested?
Yeah.
That was.
All right, so now we are taking this lens off. I'm going to turn these sources on. It's a composite situation. So this is going to make it so that the UV is the one that is being picked up. Okay. As you can see, I hid little spots of highlighter in there.
I see that,
So,
yeah.
so something would show up.
Yeah.
So just like, this is actually the summary of what we did. So that is visible light.
Yep.
That is the UV.
Yep. And there's your fluorescing little corners around there.
And then this is infrared.
Oh my God, that says tested absolutely crystal clear.
Now, and just to prove that it's not a Photoshop trick.
Dude, wait a minute, let me, that's, yeah, that's amazing. It's not like I can see it through this at all.
Yeah, it's a thick envelope, yeah.
It really is. That's amazing. This is such a thrilling, like you get all this whole other view into different spectra. That's so cool. And you said you don't do this for every object.
No, as you can see, I'm fluent with it today because I've been practicing. But when you don't do it for a while, you have to look at the manual, and it's a lot of fiddling and we don't have that kind of time.
Sure.
So when it's necessary, sure, we're gonna do it. I mean, we're in the photography studio all the time doing before and afters.
Right.
But only when it warrants it will we. But it's good to know that we have this option if we need it. We don't have to send it out. We don't have to spend extra money.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of thing.
I'm curious if the objects that come through your studio ever elicit an emotional response, whether from the history or the narrative inherent in the object. You guys are handling such amazing ephemera.
I have to say that not at first, but when you spend weeks with an object and start doing research about it and learning about the family or the circumstances, I would say I become attached to them.
Yeah.
And then when it's time to send them back or put them back in storage, you're like, bye.
Yeah.
It's nice spending time with you.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Ray, thank you so much for walking me through
Sure.
this. That is really, really a cool magic trick reading inside the envelope.
Oh, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Oh, no, I really did. Thank you so much,
Sure.
sir. Thank you guys so much for watching. One of my favorite things we make in our tested store are demerit badges. These are like scout badges, but for screwing stuff up, because screwing up is not just a part of the making process, it is intrinsic to it, and we like to celebrate that. We've got 27 so far in the Supervisors bundle that you can go buy right now by clicking on the link in the description, but we also have a booster pack of some brand new patches. This is the demerit badge for burning off your eyebrow. I am proudly sewing that to all of my clothes. This is the demerit badge for having a messy workbench, which I do not get today. My workbench is super clean. And we have new octagonal patches that are, merit badges. This is the merit badge for sweeping up your shop. Congratulations, I'm so proud of you. And this, oh my God, this is great. This is the merit badge for creating a clean space on your bench. Hey, we got to take our successes where they come and meet them there. Go to the tested-store.com or adamsavage.com to buy any of these, or click on a link in the description.